Everybody done hit the block.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay. We are here now.
Hey, man, make sure my mic sound good, man. You be fading on my mic,
No,
man.
I don't, bro.
I do. I be listening to the show, man. My shit be low. Look at how much lower my bar is, man.
What do you mean? You're on 3, brother. You're
I'm
good.
on 3. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm normally on 2.
First of all.
Oh, mine's lower than everybody else's. Okay.
No, actually, your volume has been very good lately, man.
Yeah, yours has been covered.
It took you like 99 episodes to really get,
You
I
got
I got 99 problems. Guess what?
A mic ain't one.
No, I clearly said bitch. Fuck y'all talking about. No, it's the microphone.
That was unnecessarily, shared. Like I
It's a rap lyric. I see how white folks feel now.
Oh,
with the N-word. Wow.
Do you
it's
really?
in the song. It's in the song.
That's extreme.
It's in there like
y'all better not
Prince.
ever say that shit.
Right. Don't do that.
It's in the song.
Let's not do that.
Oh, man. So we're at 99, which means 100 is coming.
Man.
And, man, we are very excited about the 100th episode. And I want y'all to be on the lookout for 100. That's a century. That's the number after 99.
Hey, man.
And
It's the first 3-digit number. Is that what you
I
want?
like that.
Number 2 zeros.
There's a live show that's coming with the 100th episode, man.
Yeah, man.
It's locked. It's loaded.
Y'all can get these braids in person.
Oh, man. It's going to be crazy. You
got a Flintstone beer mug, bro?
This is the 99th episode, man. I'm drinking from the chalice of success.
The chalice.
This is what kings drink from. This is episode 99.
You got the music too.
I'm a king. And what is that in my
I
beer?
know. I wasn't going to say shit. I wasn't going to say a thing, dog. Boy got a whole denture in his cup. What the fuck is that?
I think that's from the bottle.
No, fam. You don't wash your dishes, man.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's a part of the experience today.
All right, man. We got a lot to cover, man. A lot of quick hits to get into, man. We're going to have fun today, man, because, again, we're going into the 100th episode. I'm going to keep saying that. We're going to keep saying that.
Y'all better enjoy these episodes where it's just us, because you don't get them too often anymore.
That's true, yeah.
You get the real.
Yeah, the emails are crazy right now.
Man, no, there really is. Like, we haven't even begun to talk about, the lineups that's coming for the summer, but there are, for sure, like off the top of my head, like 6 guests in the queue that some of them are long overdue, like Eric Williams from Silver Room.
What's beef?
Brian Jupiter from Ina Mays and from Frontier. Ron Trent, one of the most classic, well-known house DJs of the Chicago area. He was really kind of considered one of Frankie Knuckles' proteges.
Right.
There are Timbuktu's parents. DJ Timbuktu's parents have agreed. But dude, there's a.
What about the jazz bag?
Oh man, we got D. Alexander. Yeah. We got what's the sister's name? You know what I'm talking about. We were just talking about this the other day. I'm blank. Margaret Murphy. Yes. She also sits on the Chicago Department of Cultural Affairs and Special Events. A wonderful sister, does amazing amounts of work to support jazz in Chicago. Man, Corey Wilkes, who was with us at the event. Yeah, man, there's still after 99 shows, there are still like a lot of people to get to, which just shows, man, like Chicago is without question one of the most important cities to the world. Hands down, man. There's no conversation about that. It is just that simple. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that.
Y'all like
today.
my signing over here?
Yeah, I was wondering.
That was great.
I thought, the problem is you didn't do enough gang signs. Like, I thought you were signing to the West Siders. Like, do your thing. You know what I mean?
We got one sign for our West. That's it. No, ain't it. Screw it. Yeah.
I had a good conversation.
All of which you just did off my damn front porch so that my neighbors now think I'm a West Sider.
That's
Thank
a
you.
fact.
Thank you.
That
Thank
porch
you
is
very
going to be so much fun. For no
Sorry,
reason.
Susan. It's okay. I got you back.
Susan.
I got
next door.
Her name is actually Susan.
So
She's
they
cool.
don't
She can cook her ass off too.
Mandigo, Susan. I just introduced myself to her.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if that was done.
Yeah, I prefer you don't. Though.
But you said episode 99.
Black
you
man
stupid dog.
door with the gun on.
It was a terrible year for music, bro. At least for rap. I looked up rap, bro. You had the things I can see that were decent so far were The Roots, Things Fall Apart.
That was a good one.
People loved
that was a solid
Slim Shady LP.
My favorite. I definitely bought that album.
I had 3 songs off of it. You had Black on Both Sides.
Oh, that's Mos Def.
Yeah, you had maybe the last one I see is Biggie Born Again, but I wasn't a fan of his posthumous work, Afterlife After Death.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that stuff either.
Well, Murder Music also was there. You guys like
For sure.
Was there. That's really it.
We was in Northern going crazy.
I was gonna say that's the No Limit. I bullshit you not. Jerome Washington backed me up on this. Me and Jerome played basketball together. Proviso East, Mighty East.
Jerome, call the show.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. No, Jerome.
I got some questions.
My man. But his dad was our coach, like for baseball, all that shit when we was little kids. But anyway, so Jerome Washington was a super masterpiece stand back then, before we even used the word stand, right? And they had so many albums coming out. I remember, and I was just getting into Wu-Tang, and shout out to Gerard Barrow, my man J-Rock. He introduced me to Wu-Tang. I didn't really know nothing about Wu-Tang until he started playing me some of that music, right, in high school. So I never forget this, though. Jerome came in with his headphones on. Man, Joe, listen to this new joint that they just released. Because, they was releasing an album a week, right? With all the same people on all the same, everybody's shit, right? So I told Jerome, I said, man, listen. That's going to be around for 2 years, bro. And then it's going to be curtains. And he swore me up and down. You lost your mind. You crazy. Ain't no way.
Do you know who he was
ain't no
to?
chance. Yeah, exactly. But I was 100% right. Literally 2 years later, you ain't seen a No Limit release until probably Juvie's last album. And he left No Limit at some point. So... yeah, but no. Yeah, Master P definitely had his era. And, nothing against the man. We used to have his favorite cheerleader over here. But,
I kind of fucked it up, though.
I respect the black man hustle.
Yeah, he definitely a businessman. I got nothing but love for you on that.
99 was a great year for R&B, though.
What we got?
You had Cisco's first album.
That was definitely a player.
Album,
yeah, you played that out.
Mary J. Blige, Mary. Donnell Jones, Where I Want to Be.
Yes.
You had
Chicago.
Genuine, 100% Genuine.
That was a winner.
You had the fan favorite, probably the most popular female group, R&B group of all time.
Escape.
After
SWV?
In Vogue, TLC.
I didn't say that shit, but yeah.
Destiny's Child.
Oh, yeah, that was a big year for R&B for sure. That's probably why. That's probably music companies was like, you know what, fuck this rap shit. We need to get in these beautiful women
JoJo
singing.
is real, but I'll stop there.
A great one.
Case personal conversation with the truth, though. That was it. All right, holla.
Well, before we get into this quick hit, man, I had a great conversation with Dion today. From Dion Chicago.
Shout out Dion.
Man, fresh off of Ellen,
yeah. Yeah, shout out to that brother, man.
Stay moving.
He's squad for life, and I wish I could tell y'all what he has going on. But if you want to talk to him, he'll be at the live, and
at the live,
we will chop it up some more with brother Dion. So again, let's holler at Dion, man. Insecurity and hunger is projected to affect millions of Chicago residents this year. Dion's Chicago Dream is fighting food issues throughout Chicagoland. With its Dream Deliveries program, the Dream Team is stabilizing access and quality. To learn more and donate, visit www.dionschicagodream.com or search at Dion's Chicago Dream on all social media platforms. Again, that's www.dionschicagodream.com or search at Dion's Chicago Dream, again with an S, on all social media platforms. Feed families, create community, and fuel hope. Yeah, man. Again, shout out to Dion, man. Keep doing your work, man.
So far off than what it was, bro.
So what's the problem, brother?
Oh, it's good as long as you can hear.
One, you were higher than that.
No, I'm good.
Okay, all right.
See, this is the problem, man. I'm trying to produce. Okay?
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing because don't listen to me.
No, you're.
I'm going off visual. That's
facts.
it.
I didn't ask you to do that. Don't look over here.
These are facts. You're right.
You know what I mean? Damn. Can I live? And I don't know what this seltzer water you keep drinking all day.
Right, your hand's too big. These little baby juice waters you be bringing in here, man.
But anyway,
y'all
man.
Hear that crackle of fizz over there? Refreshment. That's refreshment. Waiting.
Here's the real thing, man. The reason why Dion is so necessary, man. I saw that Whole Foods prepares to leave Englewood. Okay,
Bye.
Took it out of there.
Bye.
And
which is sad though.
It is, man. Like you put it there for a reason, and then you take it away. Because obviously the food is too high for that area. I was going to say,
right? it's
a problem,
It's an economic issue, man. You can't, Whole Foods as a brand can't charge less.
And then they get nerve to open it up in River North. So that just says money.
Which is close to what just got passed to, I think, tentatively got passed to open up in River West, a casino. They building the area up over there for real.
Yeah.
It's going to be, but you know what? When I read about them leaving the Englewood area, bro, I kind of didn't give a fuck because I knew once they moved there, they were not going to stay. This is my thinking. No proofs, no facts to back this up. They were not going to stay because you do not match anything around there. Now, Kennedy King that's the newer version of Kennedy King. Y'all too fit, but y'all stand out amongst the rest of the neighborhood. There was no building up of anything else around there that I saw with my eyes. Yeah. So to me, that tells me a whole story. If you've been living in the city for a long time, that tells you a story. Yeah. It tells you a fucking story. So I knew they weren't going to stay there.
There's probably two parts of this, and I don't know, like you said, I haven't actually done the full research on it, but
Make up some facts.
It's reasonable to believe that they probably got like a great tax credit from the city. Okay. Or some type of major, you know what I'm saying, funding from the city to allow them to do it. But here's the thing, right? For a long time, the narrative was people won't put anything in neighborhoods like that. The concept was if you put the Whole Foods over there, that will draw the young millennials who want to shop at Whole Foods and who aren't maybe, let's just say, historically racist, right? Like they're not opposed to black people being their neighbors. So they said, but the thing is, they are super serious about that Whole Foods, right? Right. So the idea was, you put them over there, they will then move over there. They will buy properties, they will rehab properties that will slowly regentrify the area. That was kind of the conversation, right? I can see that. I was actually kind of surprised to see that it closed. Not so much because, you know, businesses close all the time, but more so because it is such a flagship statement for the mayor. Area. Well, the mayor, right? Like Lori's, that was all politicians in that area, all the aldermen, all the different races, those people were like waving their flag here that like, you know, we're doing stuff. So I was kind of surprised to see that they kind of let that fail. I feel like from a Whole Foods as a business standpoint, right? Like did the people who fought for it to be there actually, once it was there, did they do anything to help sustain it? Or did they just get their kind of check off, hey, I told people to bring it here, look, it's there, give me credit. They don't, some of them don't even live in that area. So it's like, they weren't even shopping at that Whole Foods probably. You feel what I'm saying?
That's my thing.
So yeah, I don't know. It's it's a very clear indicator that, I mean, hell, I lived across the street from Whole Foods for 10 years, and I used to walk to another grocery store or the high part of the market. Yeah. It is insane, bro. Yeah.
Why?
Because
it's Whole Foods.
It's Whole Foods, man. They say that they
say it's organic. Everything?
It costs more to. This is their. I don't know that it does or doesn't.
Can't be factually proven either.
Yeah, they say it costs more to offer healthier options because you have to do more to in the process of growing it, right? Okay. The standard grocery store.
But we should be getting the healthiest food any fucking.
I mean, that's the obvious.
That's my problem when they closed a lot of these Aldi's and a lot of our urban communities. That was an affordable store. People mocked it when we were growing up. You shop at Aldi's, you broke, ha ha ha.
Bro, that fire ass cream soda. What?
I'm telling you, bro. But look here, look how Aldi's upgraded now.
Oh yeah, they're gourmet.
They did the fucking I want to say poll or consensus of grocery stores now, produce and veggies and shit. All these was like top 1 or 2 with Mariano's and shit, bro.
Yeah, but they definitely improved.
It was mocked, but now with Whole Foods leaving, now shut the fuck up. I will not. Is Englewood now that area a food desert again? What hell is it back to pizza puffs and gyros? You see what I'm saying? So question, now you're back to eating unhealthy in a community, in an area where obesity, blood pressure, diabetes, all this shit, especially on the end of traumatic. All the traumatics people went through during the pandemic, bro. Fam, this is not good.
I agree, man. No, it's definitely sad, like in real terms.
Sad enough for these nuts.
How do you say? Never mind.
Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Moving right along.
These nuts, Whole Food. Bye.
All right. I like the fact that the food truck festival is back, right? In the Daley Center. Have you ever been?
I've never been to that. I passed by it once. I didn't know what it was until I saw like
right. Go last, bro.
I like it. Again, you can get whatever you want. Food truck food. First of all, food truck food is good. It is. It really is.
On this show,
it really is. It helps me continue to get my fat boy on. The more grease, the more better. You heard me?
Wow.
Yeah.
More greasy blues.
Yes.
More greasy. What type of production is this?
Yes. So it's at the Daley Center Plaza every Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. May 20th through October 7th. So y'all make sure y'all get out there.
4 hours a day for like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. You know what?
It's interesting.
Go ahead.
No.
I hate food trucks, bro.
Wow. Really?
I loathe food trucks. You know why? To me, they don't seem as, it's not even a word, as suable storefront restaurant.
So you go to eat
restaurant. Can I sue you?
I don't want to eat.
What's your suability rate on Yelp?
If I eat some motherfucking like the sergeant in my district, no bullshit. When Wendy served her that burger with pubic hair and dirt on it, you have the right to sue these motherfuckers now.
I didn't know it was pubic hair.
It was the curly cues.
Oh.
It was the curly cues, bro. And she's a very cool sergeant, Sergeant Theodoropoulos.
What if Durant got the curly cues on his head? So maybe just,
Wow, Durant put his head on the burger.
He could have. It happens.
But if it's going to take a pickaxe to get them hairs off Durant's head, bro. You seen them motherfuckers?
That shit is terrible.
Well, he got a long time to figure it out.
What Durant do to you, bro?
He's nowhere near in this game no time soon.
No, but if I can't go to a restaurant and God forbid something go wrong, and I get sick or, something happens, I can't sue you. I don't want to eat there. And now, granted, some of the best food you get out of some of these hole-in-the-wall
food trucks.
How much? The truck?
I think it's
a business.
Yeah, I think it's the same market.
And they make a lot of money.
Are they from these bigger stores, though?
Some.
Or they're independent?
No, most of them are independent.
I think that's why they made it a festival. But they do have to certify with the city for all the same kitchen certifications that a restaurant has. They have to do all that. They have to do the I forget what it's called. I used to have the Bassa. It's like a beverage. It's
no.
What is it called? It's not Bassa, but it's basically like every server and every bartender. If you handle food, you have to get their certificate to legally serve food. So they have to do all that.
I bought one of my coworkers who's leaving to go to a new spot today. I bought her a pan of chicken and a bottle of Hennessy because she takes care of me when I'm at work. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I had to give a send-off for taking care of me, bro. So I was in this restaurant and I saw a sign. I forgot the exact word, but it said this business establishment is pretty much mostly up to code. I'm looking like, what the fuck?
No, I said mostly.
What's the word for mostly? It was very fancy.
Almost.
If you good, you would have got it. You let me forget the word. I said, I know what the fuck this word means. This man, y'all on bullshit. It's mostly up to code. If I grab that chicken, that shit was fire as hell too, though.
Yeah.
I can sue them, though.
I mean, I would imagine.
I can sue them.
Grandma wasn't cooking from the cleanest kitchen in a lot of situations, but that food was amazing.
How you gonna throw grandma under the bus, bro?
No, I'm just saying. There may be something to say that all clean food doesn't make it better. Like, you might need a little dirt.
This building is substantially up to code. I say, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Substantially, yeah, that makes sense.
Hilarious.
And you still bought it and ate it.
Yes, first of all, the shit was delicious. It was piping hot, too.
Yeah.
I said piping hot.
Careful.
No, you reckless. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
You are Usain Bolt today with the pace you rolling.
So, how do you feel about them canceling all your off days, man? Chicago Police Department, they sent a memo to cancel all officers' days off over Memorial Day. What is that about?
Well, being understaffed, on a more serious note, let me put some bass in my voice. Being understaffed, it's a serious problem that involves the safety of the community. We have sworn to protect and serve.
Yes.
It's my Amon voice, my LeVar Burton Amon voice. Hey, what's going on? No, but
it's so different.
This is bullshit, bro. Because now
there you go. He's back now.
You have officers that are overworked, handling some of the most tense situations when everybody else is in a party atmosphere, which could be drunk, which could be irritated, which could be high, which could be fuck the police, I'm finna party anyway, which could be, hey, Juneteenth's around the corner, fam, blacker than ever, white folks, Antifa, all this bullshit can be going on. You want overworked, stressed out officers to handle these situations and make the right choice all the time. It's bullshit. And on top of that, instead of the regular 9-hour days or 10-hour days, they're going to 12-hour days. Starting the 24th, they say, you think you got some plans with your family? Fuck out of here. You come to work.
Well, you'll be on the podcast, so it don't matter. So
this is gonna be the first fully open summer in Chicago in 2 years. So
to fake sick.
Well, but I'm just saying, like, y'all are. It's about to be a lot of shit going on.
It started already.
Yeah.
You didn't see the news yesterday?
No.
2 cats was rolling around in the upper 40s of the South Side in the Latin King, Saints La Raza, which leads over to the Stones and 55th. It kind of bleeds the area over there. They rolled around playing with a handgun. Somebody didn't like it. They went back, got their shit, drove through an alley. You can see them drive through the alley. They come back, 2 guys were playing with the handgun, standing there not paying attention. This man hit the corner with a motherfucking a rifle, blew buddy away, start chopping everybody down. You got bullets flying just over kids' heads. You know what I'm saying? And it's began.
Yeah.
It's began.
Yeah, that 80 degrees yesterday was...
Sundress season, though.
It's a signal.
Sun's out, buns out, huh? That's what they say, huh?
Guns, I'm thinking about sundresses.
Yeah, man, put the guns down, man. Go holler at the chick, man. You know what I mean?
That's
Relax
true.
out here in these streets, man.
Or go to work. Or play with your kids.
Some of these girls out here shooting, by the way, but yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I mean, you know, so I took my, inaugural.
Spell it.
I don't get no word. I don't get no points for inaugural.
No, just spell it.
That's beneath you, bro.
Just spell it.
No, it's beneath me. Yeah, so I'm definitely not going to spell it because it's definitely beneath me.
I didn't say that. He said that.
But took my inaugural summer bike ride. And, it's the first warm enough day to just take a ride. And I haven't done that from here, quite honestly. I only rode my bike once since I moved here, and it was right before it got cold. So I just kind of did like a couple of blocks to see what restaurants and shit was over here, right?
Give yourself vertigo.
Yeah, just get the feel for what services are available to the kid, right? So yesterday I took like a ride. Rode over to the lakefront, man, down the Navy Pier, back down in McCormick Place, come through Roosevelt, like take a real bike ride, man. And so it's like the whole time I'm just like, man, this is a beautiful city, man. Like you can see the buildings, the architecture, the lakefront, the parks are even beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at the museums and the stadium, the Soldier Field, all this, I'm just like, so I get super amped up as a grown man, just trying to, living in Chicago and being able to be summertime shy. But it's like, then I go to work and I'm with these 14, 15, 16-year-olds in these classrooms, and summertime shy is not the same feeling for them.
For them, no, it's not.
They didn't seem at all happy about this. Some of them did, but most of them were like really like not excited. And I'm just like, what's up, y'all? It's beautiful outside. And it's like they are looking at this like, bro, you know what happens on my block? Like when it gets hot? And there's nothing we can do. You know what I mean? All I can do is every time they leave be like, stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, good luck staying alive type of shit. Right. It's a really...
Do your homework. And
then I get home, like I said, after that whole day of that, I get home and, I deserve a life. It's not like I got to, live in that process. In that space. But sometimes you feel a little guilty. It's like, man, dude, I get to enjoy the hell. I don't deal with that shit over here like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is. It's rough, man. It's really rough. And even that conversation we had with Jamal Cole, just listening to what his life was like from kid to now.
Yeah, that was a story, bro.
And it's like listening to that. It's like, but does every kid in our neighborhoods have to go through this extraordinary series of events before they get the opportunity to do something successful, right? He had to be homeless for who knows how long. He had the threats of jail and all kind of other shit. Been shot at while, you know what I'm saying? Like,
one too many times.
Why does that have to be the narrative for our young people to be able to enjoy themselves or to be able to be successful? And so it is.
And furthermore,
it's a constant battle,
how many of those same narratives happen every day, every year.
Every day with people that nobody talks about. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like in areas that nobody's paying that much attention to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's rough.
We got to do better, Chicago.
But you know what, though? And I'll cap this off with this note, man. I would rather ask you guys what y'all think about them canceling our off days, because I know how I feel. I've been through it before. I've been by myself on several holidays in the summer and the winter. And that's always the most unsafe time for police officers is on these holidays. The families together. Families do feud. Fuck that line in Jay-Z rap, bro. Families do feud, and they feud often. Yeah. And they call us to be the peacekeeper when they don't like us at all. Or let me not put everybody in that box. Some people don't like us at all. So it's like them canceling our off days and putting us in positions to do our job. I appreciate that because I do want to help people. But knowing that we are understaffed, undermanned, and more importantly, undertrained and prepared to deal with how the evolution of crime, the evolution of emotions, and these new generation of criminals and children growing up, bro. It's like, what do? I feel bad for you guys because you guys can be minding your business with family, and now y'all call up the situation, calling the police, and we can't come because we don't have anybody.
No, that boy's he's
That's a really good point, man.
So
yeah.
It's unfortunate.
You come from a police family.
Yeah, I mean, so again, we were prepped. Like, okay, you can't go here on that particular day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or, we doing this, you with me. You know what I mean? What Pop said, that's what we was doing. You know what I mean? Because he knew. He had the stats. He knew what it was. And then my mind as a kid was like, nah, what you mean? It's just my homie. No, fam. Like,
imagine y'all partners, bro. Y'all roll up to a party in the park on Memorial Day, 9 at night, 10 at night. The damage has been done with the alcohol and then getting high. You show up, cannon on your side, you know what I'm saying? Teflon, Kevlar on your motherfucking chest. Power that's been invested in you, and nobody give a fuck.
It can definitely put you. It can really fuck with your psychology, right? Because from what I understand, you're the land of the law. You're the law of the land,
allegedly,
right? And if you get out there and no one gives a fuck about you, That just made you feel very regular at that point.
And unsafe.
Right? And unsafe, right? So any little thing is going to be magnified. Whether it's on your end or they looking at you like, man, look, man, I'm out here having a good time. Fuck y'all doing here. That's the first thing to go through a person's mind.
Right.
Fuck y'all doing out here.
Somebody call, fam.
Right? Because when the police come, it's normally not a good circumstance.
It's not like they pulling up to say what's up.
Right.
But that's also, and we've talked about this 100 times, we got away from community policing so far ago, and it turned into crime fighting. It turned into crime fighting, right? It became you're a crime fighter. You're not a public servant. You're a crime fighter. But yeah, if two cops pulled up to the barbecue and they know the people in the family, it ain't a, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, here we go. It's, oh man, that's Rogers.
Right.
That's, so and so. You know what I'm saying? But to your original question, how do I feel? I mean, I'm telling you how I feel, bro. Like when I hear you say that, to me, I'm already knowing, like, the people who do trust the police the most are these innocent bystander teenagers. They really love to see the police coming down the block when the bullshit is going on. When their families are arguing and shit's beefing, they love to see the police come because they know somebody's going to intervene in this situation. And they're so used to watching nobody do anything. So when I hear this, man, it's like, again, those are my students that, like you said, a call's going to go out. Something's going on this block.
Right.
There's going to be a super delay to anybody responding. And those young people who really are not a part of this shit at all and just want to be feeling safe and be able to play outside, like they're going to be the ones that suffer from this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Quick question for Amon. Kenny brought up a good point. It went from community policing to policing crime. In America, it's always been two different Americas, at least from our standpoint. So in one neighborhood, it's always been about policing crime because we didn't have our own to relate to us in how we hang out, party, kick it, talk, how we act when we're excited. We might be yelling at you, but we're not mad at you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But the other side of the coin, police show up, it's how can we help you? Lottie-dottie. Hey, can we help you?
Right.
Do you need any help? If you need some help in the future, here's my card.
So they still community police in certain communities. Right. Yeah, facts, man. Yeah, so. Facts. Yeah, you don't see they're
all good cops out here though, so let me not say that.
Groups of Caucasian kids scatter when the police pull up in their parties. They just actually party harder. They invite the police in. Hey, buddy!
You need something?
Come on!
You need something?
Look, guys, let's put on a show. That's a terrible...
You sound like Bob from Martin.
Yeah, it's terrible. That was my Halloween.
I gotta give a shout out to Deion
this whole
Sanders.
Out of control.
He did nothing.
He started the HBC movement.
Lincoln closed.
There's another letter in there you forgot.
Well, HBCU, excuse me, okay? He started the movement by coaching at Jackson State. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Hatchback cars.
And I'm saying this because last year we had 0 NFL players drafted from HBCUs.
Amen.
This year we had 4.
Preach. Want to do it.
I've talked about this. We've talked about it. Him making that move to go to Jackson State set a domino effect. And when we had Kurt on, I was asking what's the difference between having the HBCU Combine, or Combine, right? And just a regular NFL Combine. Shake your head again.
I'm sorry, man. HBCU Columbine was a
that was funny.
That's a major.
I tried to skip over it, bro.
I was holding it in. He said he the one brought the shit up.
That's why I looked in your direction for confirmation and I changed it up.
HBCU school shooting?
Man. So I can tell you what's not going to happen at HBCU Columbine.
Right, at all. So, again, shout out to him, man. It makes sense now, again, after Kurt really explained that, it makes way more sense now that we have 4 players drafted from that pool.
I'll say
players.
I mean, one, I think Deion definitely deserves credit for being out front.
Yeah.
Right.
But let me be clear. This is definitely not just the Deion Sanders movement. Mm-hmm. There are so many people working behind this,
He's
towards
this.
You were right. He was one of the first ones. He took the first public risk by taking that job, period, right? Mm-hmm. Deion didn't need to do that, right?
He wasn't going to be hurt, if it fell through.
Yeah, true, right. It wasn't going to hurt much anyway. But, so yeah, he certainly gets his credit that's due for being early in the game. But yeah, man, there's a ton of people working behind the scenes. When I saw that story, I was like, 4? Like, I was actually taken aback that, like, after all of this effort, we only got 4. There's got to be more talented cats than the 4 of all these HBCUs.
This is when you're the Duke Boy song right now.
The what?
The Duke Boy song. You're just the good old boys.
Dukes of Hazzard joint?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's so fitting right now.
That's real.
It's still
the same system.
That's the official good old boy league.
Yeah, for sure.
Stop staring at your cup, man.
I'm just trying to figure out if that's really a piece of glass.
Don't drink it.
Like, I don't want to drink it,
worm,
and it'd be sheets of glass. And
how you get a tequila worm in your beer?
Yeah, that's the worm at the bottom of that shit.
Don't have tequila, though.
It's definitely a piece of the bottle.
It's not.
That's trash. Anyway.
I've been drinking this shit now.
It's over with. Done deal.
Normally don't get into this. This is real TMZ-ish if you ask me. But, it was a guy at the Chappell show who set records, right? Dived on stage.
Oh, my God.
And got his ass
How
whooped.
being attacked TMZ, though? With a weapon disguised as another weapon. How was that TMZ?
It was a weapon
you
disguised
stop dismissing that shit, bro.
It's TMZ-ish, man.
It's not. Dave Chappelle's famous. He's involved in the culture.
Also, if he was a woman, or if he was a lesbian woman or a gay woman, this would have been CNN national news.
Everywhere.
It was Dave Chappelle, so it only made TMZ.
Okay.
It only made Instagram.
And Twitter.
If this was Ellen...
Oh, yeah.
This would have been on every news outlet for
never saw
2 weeks straight.
Good point.
Like, that was astounding to me, bro.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, first of all, the pictures were coming out before I knew what had happened.
Right.
I didn't realize this was at a Dave Chappelle show.
Right.
All I saw was the memes of him all beat up.
Him, though. You would have protected his ass.
Well, I'm just saying. All I saw was that, right? So I didn't pay much attention to the story behind it. It wasn't until I saw it from a fellow comedian's page who went detail for detail, like, y'all want to come for this man. Blah,
You said
blah,
fellow comedian?
Yeah, I'm definitely
You're a comedian? Yeah, I just want to see where you're going.
I wasn't going to say
I'm
that.
the funniest one on this show. That's for damn sure. Everybody knows
Check the
that.
stats.
Oh, Jesus. What stats, Amon?
Exactly. So where did you get yours from?
Those who talk loud say nothing. Those who say nothing, no
Talk the
talk.
loudest.
So when I found out it was Dave Chappelle, bro, I'm not going to lie, man.
You mad?
No, man. I felt some small level. Because when you see the short clip of Dave, he is scared, right? Like, he really believes that this person is trying to kill him. This doesn't look like he's just trying to spray paint him or do no bullshit protest. Like, he's and he's working. He's vulnerable, just like Chris Rock was. Right? You're up there on the mic in front of all of these people. So I'm saying he don't know to expect that. That's not a thing you expect to happen.
Right.
But man, when I saw the response by everybody on the stage, it was just like that video of that referee when she sat down and saw old girl about to jump on the court and she just boom, boom. I saw that. I was like, right on, man. That's why you got to have a team around you that's really for real, not just there. Not nothing against these younger rappers, but most of y'all guys that y'all got for protection, they not there to protect y'all. They just there to get some action. They there to get their face time. Something really go down, they scared just like the rest of these people. These dudes jumped dead in, made sure. I ain't gonna say they should have stomped the man damn near life out, but their response time was immediate. That was no shake. But yeah, man, like, this is the point, man. Dave Chappelle is always like attacked for speaking his mind as a comedian and certain communities. I get it. I'm not in part of that community, so I can't personally speak for anybody else's value system. But when this man is attacked, when somebody blatantly tries to attack him, it's not important. So why should a Dave Chappelle, pay attention or invest in a system where his life don't fucking matter, bro? If he'd have got stabbed up 2 times, that show would have been, Dave Chappelle. I mean, because how many times do you stab a man before they get away? You feel me? Like, well, maybe. I ain't never been stabbed.
I have.
Don't worry.
I'm just saying, I think it's, first of all, stay your ass off stage.
Please, man. He's working.
Anybody. I don't care who it is. White lady, old lady, blue lady. I don't care. Stay your ass off stage. That's number 1. 2, hopefully the lesson is if you do find yourself up there, you will get dealt with because there's no other option. There's only
dealt with.
There's only a whole host of people waiting.
I'm never getting on any one stage again when it's their time. We're not going to get into that, right? We got into it last night. But yeah, I was flagrant. right? I was flagrant. I got on stage. You know what I mean?
Did you?
What?
No.
Took over the show. You know, it was weird.
However, the problem is that this has happened in real life.
Yeah, real life. Right, yeah.
It did not happen last night because we were so far away from this stage.
But anyway, you know what I mean? But no, I think it sets the tone because, you know, since the Will Smith shit happened, you've seen T.I. jump on stage with...
That was crazy.
With a comic, right? Now you have this Dave Chappelle situation. Like, bro, respect my space. First of all, you don't have to be here, right? And if you're coming on for 5 minutes of fame, now you get your ass whooped, right? So you got what you was looking for. At the end of the day, respect the person's space on stage. No one comes to your job and tell you how to do what you're doing. You know
I even take it one better, man. If you don't like that person's work, don't go to the show.
That's
Big
it.
facts.
I don't go to racist white comedy sets.
Tell you
It's
what.
not for me.
Like Henry said, bro, that response that this attack garnered for Dave Chappelle, it kind of upset me. Because, for one, when Chris Rock was attacked, albeit a different scenario, he was attacked, nobody helped that man. Nobody consoled him or anything, all right?
Good point.
Once again, the support Chappelle received, I wish that we could rally around the people we hold in high regard or to a certain standard every time they're attacked, either physically or by the media. But we don't. We sit back, we lay back. You know what I'm saying? I would really love if we could do that. Seeing that happen a couple times, I believe would set a precedent amongst us because no matter if you white, black, brown, blue, green, yellow, whatever the fuck color you are, people follow trends. Or the kids call them waves now. They follow trends. So if one person starts protecting somebody and it happens again and again, best believe people are going to bandwagon.
Yeah.
And get on that shit, man. But this attack, it just let me know that the world is still super duper unstable, bro. And what did you hope to gain? Like you said, this is Ellen, bro. Yeah, it'd been all over the news. But when that dude ran backstage, they'd have bought an empty motherfucking cart back. They would have thought that dude out of existence. It was Ellen, bro.
Right, he just disappeared.
There would have been no picture.
We don't know what happened to the
Nothing
assailant.
happened.
Yeah, he got away.
He left.
He got away. He
Even
snuck
Scooby-Doo
outside.
couldn't find him.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Scooby-Doo couldn't
find him.
find
He just left.
to piggyback on
I'm drinking this shit. I don't care.
I don't know. You put down. Have a cup going already.
to piggyback on society and how fucked up you say they are, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels.
Absolutely,
Man,
bro.
I've never
this is
seen
a whole nother
and we like
man
because we got a lot of things to get to.
Oh yeah, we have to. No, yeah, I'm not saying we don't talk about it. I'm just saying it's a whole nother wave of this. Like,
it just speaks to society, bro. It is a problem. A man has died, right? Now, when he was alive doing his thing, y'all were giving him views. He was getting paid.
Y'all helped him grow.
Y'all helped him grow. He started a whole movement with, I believe it's the red pill, blue pill type people, men who really believe in his message.
It started with men.
It started with men.
Note that first. It started with fucking
women.
That was what I was going to bring up. The
women wanted some of the action.
Shit like they do.
They got that action, right?
They got that action. I got some action.
The man died, and there's hate speech for this man. Like, he was an internet influencer. Like, it's not that serious, bro.
Let me play devil's advocate on that. So if Donald Trump dies, are you going to have a diatribe about hate speech against Donald Trump? Because he's a human being.
I didn't say anything about Kevin Samuels. I'm just watching people commenting on it. It's crazy.
His supporters will have the same thing about him. His supporters will. His detractors won't. They'll be doing the bashing. I think that's where you're going with that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, yeah. But it killed me. It killed me, as a black man.
Kilt?
I think
K-I-L-T?
K-I-L-T.
Chicago.
Apostrophe T.
Chicago all day.
Apostrophe T.
Is it apostrophe T or a T apostrophe?
Either way, it's fine.
Okay.
I wouldn't put apostrophe on there. Just
Kilted it.
yeah.
No, kilt without an apostrophe is a skirt.
Joe. You stupid. That is, though.
Right, that's fair.
Fucking, to me, he brought a lot of conversation to the table.
Traditional dress. Sorry,
you know what I'm saying? That I thought needed to be talked about, because the first little segment, a clip that blew him up was a guy calling who was 5'8", 300 pounds, made $10,000 a year, or $20,000 a year, and he thought that women should motherfucking fall at his feet. He was like, motherfucker, you broke, you out of shape, and you got a little dick, because you said you got a little dick. Why should a woman settle for you?
And the funny part of that clip, he was like, you didn't say you got a big dick. I asked you a simple question. Do you ever, he was like,
Paul's will ask another man who got a big dick.
I mean,
but,
if you ask my honest
he was
opinion,
trying to give him right. He was trying to get the factual.
In the end, he said, why should a woman come to you? You broke, you fat, and they don't even get a big dick out of the situation.
Yeah.
They get nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to me, the conversations were important, and the only people that were upset were the people he was fucking talking about. Those that don't have their shit together.
Right.
To me, I don't care y'all think about this. Now you use this word a lot. Convenient feminism and the fake feminists were upset. You know what I'm saying? Because you have talk show hosts, content creators.
I was just about to say that.
And y'all love,
just about to say that,
lift them up. But this man do it. And I hate when they do it to a man. If a man says something a woman don't like, not some women, if a man says something that someone don't agree with, first of all, they call him misogynist, and then they attack his sexuality. They attack his sexuality.
He's secretly a homosexual.
Right, I'm looking like, dude, he died with a baddie, though. Just so y'all know. But
or she killed him.
To watch that could be it too, though. To watch the hate amidst the love he was getting, to watch the hate, bro, was like, how can you let somebody's words weigh that heavily on your mind if they didn't affect your everyday bag, your grind, your social life, your parenthood? They didn't affect anything. But this man died, and he living in your head rent-free. Fuck him. This, that. He hated black women. No, fam. The man's daughter said he was tremendous.
I believe that.
So he has a daughter. He's a girl dad, this fake-ass term girl dad. His mom didn't know he was dead until social media started bashing him and all this shit,
Which is even more fucked up.
It's terrible. But to me, it seemed like people hated a man for bringing hard, whether you agree or not, some hard truths to the table. Yeah. And it wasn't always the men that hated it. To me, it seemed more women that hated this because they hijacked the platform. So again, he transformed the platform to monetize it. And when they start calling in asking what he thought about that, he found the situation.
Kevin Samuels never called a single person and asked them to be on that show.
Right. He didn't.
Kevin Samuels didn't reach out and say, "Hey, fat girl. Hey, girl with no husband." He didn't. Nobody that he talked to on that show was his personal decision. They decided. Now that's first, right?
Right.
I loved your point about previous hosts. Howard Stern is going to die, and there's going to be a funeral around the corner for Howard Stern. And Howard Stern has basically been the greatest misogynist in American history for public radio, right?
Yeah.
The other part about this, though, is, one, he definitely started out giving men advice. Men, this is why y'all aren't getting high-value women, right? And like you said, he pivoted once he got once he started getting the feedback that he was getting from women asking. Now, I'm not going to sit here in front and say that I agree with everything Kevin Samuels said.
Absolutely.
The way he said it, how he said it. There is a way to do things where you can have the same effect, but he was obviously at this point becoming an entertainer. It was a part of his brand. It was a part of his show. No, and I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying that it's on him. I'm not saying he's responsible.
I'm talking about that, but I was asking another question.
But here's the part that I think really is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. This came out during the pandemic. This really started to bubble while people were still trapped in the house. There was a lot of insecurity. People were really locked in their own spaces. They didn't feel good. They didn't feel successful. And particularly the people calling in the show, right? But also, what also developed at the same time, parallel to this, was this concept of the explosion of self-care.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely, bro.
All of a sudden, everybody was a
therapist, specialist.
No, what's the word for it? They always using it. Empath. Every woman all of a sudden was an empath.
Professor X.
Every woman just could secretly read people's vibes and shit, right? And so what happened here is you have an era where on one side, everybody gets a trophy. Everybody's the most important person in the world. There's no such thing as there's no, nothing.
It's some losers out here, basically.
Right. Thank you.
Fuck, it's some losers out here.
So at the same time that's happening, and people who are not feeling good about themselves currently in their states want the everybody's trophy conversation. Yep. I want to be the fact that everybody's a trophy. Everybody's going to win here, right? And he just was saying some straight information that, like you said, at the end of the day, the first Kevin Samuels show I ever saw, dude.
That was funny as hell.
I've only seen a few, by the way. I've
only seen the clips and shit.
Right. But the first one I saw, he was talking to the woman, and the woman was like, "I don't want a husband, Kevin. She was like, I want 2 or 3 dudes who are going to do the 3 things that I want them to do. And what was interesting to me is that his advice to her was, oh, well, you got a game plan. You understand what you want. He asked her size. She was like, well, I'm short. You know, she was heavy. I can't remember the exact weight, but she was heavy. She when he asked her, he's like, would you consider yourself on a rate of 1 to 10?
No sevens.
She was like a 6.5, 7.
No sevens.
And her confidence wasn't shattered at all.
Right.
She was like, yeah, Kevin, like, I know where I am, I know who I am, and I know what I want. And he gave her information for that.
Glasses off the chain, though.
So I'm just saying, man, end of the day, bro, like, I do feel some kind of way about this fact that you can't tell somebody that you need to improve on something. Again, his style was definitely aggressive. It definitely came off as misogynistic.
Well, finish off with this, bro, real quick. But you going that way anyway. Can I ask you this question, please?
Yeah, sure.
So, God damn, you made me forget.
We can move on.
Stop smoking
all them
moon rocks,
funny cigarettes. You stupid dog. Funny cigarettes. Joe, so in there's a whole conversation. We don't have to wait. In there's a whole conversation, bro, is if somebody came, this is where I was going. Okay, so at what point do you, I'm so stupid and old. At what point do you just ignore the messenger if the message is for you? What point do you ignore the messenger if the message is for you? If you can pick bits and pieces, jewels and gems out the message.
Right, when it's all about the love.
Be accountable.
I'm a winner. I can find I'm a winner. Like, I'll take that. But like if somebody says, no, you might need to improve a little bit, then it's like, no, that's toxic. Yeah. That's toxic information. You are trauma search or whatever. There's so many new fucking terms.
Too much time in people's hands, man.
I didn't see. I can't call men cap artists or say what came in for women, but a lot of them say, he was a misogynist. He degraded black women. It depends on how you take the message. Okay, I get it. That's fine. But I've seen him check dudes. I've seen dudes be checked in my personal life, real life, and handle it a different way. I've seen women get checked in real life, handle it a different way. But more times than none, when a woman is told the hard truth, bro, there's backlash. So it leads me to ask you guys, if you don't mind, who, not trying to make this a race or a competition, who deals with the truth better? A hard truth, a truth they don't like better? Is it men or is it women? I know sometimes it's an age thing, it's a maturity thing. Yeah. It could be a situational thing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I just think if both people are secure, I think the truth will knock at a woman's door. A hard truth knock at a woman's door a little bit different than knocks at a man's door.
I would have to agree with you only because, like, for me, being held accountable starts in sports, right? You get the hard truth when you play.
Right. You drop the ball. You lost the game.
That's a great point, bro.
So
that's a great point. Yeah,
you didn't hit no shots.
Yeah, like so it's like been in you since 7, 8, whenever you started playing, right? And then as you graduate to these different levels, the hard truth comes in, and you have to be held accountable, and you get better the next day,
or you quit and don't play that sport anymore because you suck.
Right? You don't make boom.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I'm not going to say that men or women, I think actually I loved your point about maturity. I think that's really the biggest one. I've definitely met women who handle pressure better than men, handle resentment better. I mean, like, handle all things better than men, quite honestly. I do think, though, that it is popular and there's more of an accepting space for women that feel that they've been attacked by a social media post.
Right.
Like, this doesn't have your name on it.
But you feel some kind of way.
This guy posted this information.
Because it's true.
He's not even talking to you.
It's true.
He's physically talking to a different person. You are watching it as a part of your entertainment stream, and you are going to internalize that. So I do think that there's a larger support space for women who feel attacked by content that's not directed at them personally versus men. If men do that, we do consider men to be wired. It's not even just about soft. It's like, men are supposed to look past that type of thing, right? You're supposed to be out here trying to accomplish things. Well, who got time?
But a lot of men haven't been held accountable in so many different
For sure.
steps in their lives, right?
Sure.
So
that's because this is a society built to back men more than it backs women.
And to be fair, man, I think that some women's critique of him, I don't think all women that were critiquing him internalized his message. I think some women were saying that his message is indicative of how men talk to women all the time and historically. So I think there were some women that were saying that No, I'm just saying that they were saying that he's being celebrated for talking to women in a way that men who have really abused women historically talk.
I see what you're saying.
And that's what I think. There was definitely, not every person that was critiquing that show was coming from he is attacking me.
Period.
But,
you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these people...
I'm sorry he died, man. I just think in general, it was early, man. He wasn't even 60 years old, man. He seemed healthy. Seemed like... I'm actually...
R.I.P. to that brother.
I'm as interested to hear about what happened to him as I am the damn Michael Jackson thing. Like... How did this man die? You saw the clip of him talking to his lady right before he starts recording, and it's like, what happened?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't really happy in that scenario. Yeah. He was real dismissive with Shorty.
Details to come. Let's be clear. So we'll keep
hope that somebody picks up the ball and maybe it's a better messenger.
Well, he was a Kappa, so you mean his mantle? Yeah. Okay, I was going to say, the Kappa's going to follow suit. They on that.
They all not good messengers. They got a bunch of them in my family.
Let's shout out this Black excellence. Because the next topic...
Hopefully I don't die after drinking whatever the hell is in this thing.
I think we got to hold the next quick hit maybe for next week or the week after, because there's a lot to unpack with the Roe versus Wade, and I don't want to rush that.
Today
I'm
ain't
so
the day.
tired of waiting for that shit, bro. I hate y'all.
No,
I'm only saying that I actually need more time to read what was released, what was leaked. I thought
you knew everything already.
I know everything by reading. I just don't talk to you about it like that. I want to read Justice Roberts' leaked
just know
opinion.
that the states are going to hold true.
Think so?
To their what do you think Texas is going to say about that kind of shit in Florida?
Wait, go back. So just so we're clear. So if the Supreme Court on this particular case, if they rule against this case, then abortions are no longer federally, which means in any state in the United States, legal. Now, states can still do them, but then they potentially face federal.
They set their own standards though as well.
Right, but they potentially face, just like when the marijuana thing happened before marijuana was legal in most of these states, people were being prosecuted for marijuana possession in states that didn't honor the federal law that said it was legal. Federal law said it was legal.
Right.
It's not a controlled substance, but state
like conceal and carry.
So right, yes, exactly. Yeah. So I'm just saying, just so we're clear, right? Like
it won't be prosecuted from what I read so far, and I've been reading about it, they won't be. Now correct me if I'm wrong next week, they won't be held accountable because if they vote against it, whatever, and states still say, well, Illinois has already said they're gonna be good with abortion still being here.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You know what I'm saying?
Right, states' rights. They're going to fight for their states' rights.
They just have to set a limit of when it's illegal to terminate a pregnancy.
Right. So that's why,
but that's why the opinion matters.
Women at the live show will have a lot to say. That's just
we'll talk about that.
And guess what though? It's a man voting on it.
It's not just a man. It's 9 people. It's 9 people. There's a black woman on there now. She's Ketanji, right?
She's outnumbered.
But the thing is, what the man who's the Chief Justice, it's his opinion that got leaked.
Right.
And the way he wrote it sounds like they're a 5-4 decision.
So we just wait there, period? Like weeks until it actually comes out?
It doesn't come out till like mid-June.
Because I'm just going to say this.
I think so. I think we should.
I think next week will be good.
I'm not having a Roe versus Wade conversation at 100.
It could get crazy. Okay.
What kind of producer are you? Like,
I just stood out there. But this is why you have counsel.
Gazoo is in your ear going,
this is why you have counsel. No. Check it out.
Roe v. Wade. Gazoo just, Maman, let's have Roe v. Wade conversation.
Every great leader has to take counsel. Thank you.
From Gazoo, though?
No, I'm taking counsel from you.
We got to get to a point where people stop telling other adults what the fuck to do with their body if it's not illegal. We have to get there. How about that?
All right, so
conversation coming in a month, okay?
Yeah, we'll table it.
Talk about it already. We'll talk about it, okay?
We'll table it.
We'll get to it next year.
We'll have a judge on. We'll have a judge talking about the president.
Facts.
Judge these nuts.
Okay, we won't have a judge on. Kill that right now.
Let's get into Black excellence, man. And, I like to talk about Black excellence because as Black people, we cannot afford to be average.
Facts.
Now, Corinne Jean or Jean.
Really good slogan. Did you actually come up with that slogan?
I mean, I'm a genius, man. Just give it up.
I'm serious. Like, did you hear that somewhere?
Yes,
no, man. Bro. I just told you. I'm a genius, man.
That's a no. He definitely didn't come up with that. He's just not going to reveal the source.
Wow.
That's okay. That's a good one. Yes, we cannot afford.
As long as it didn't come from Brazil, I'm cool.
All right. It would be dope if you edited that in the show too, like Black excellence, because we cannot afford to be average. That would be dope.
Say less. It's done.
Yeah. Okay.
Again,
that's all I got to do. Is
this week in Black excellence, because we cannot afford to be average. All right. You're not average. You're not average. I'm above average.
I'm putting cases on.
So Corinne Jean Pierre will become the first Black and first openly gay White House press secretary. I think that's huge. Now here's my question though. I thought when the president gets elected, he has his whole staff for his whole term. I didn't know it was like mid-trade. Like people can quit, get fired. Okay, all right.
Or sued, like in the case of Trump. No, half his staff went to court.
I'm just mad he didn't know that though.
No, I don't do politics.
Basically, the president can hire his staff, his chief of staff, and then he appoints people to be in his cabinet, right? So the cabinet, think of like actual cabinets. You know what I'm saying? You have the people that handle your legal information and your advice. You have the people that handle your international information and advice.
I get it. I get it. I just didn't know. I just thought when they hire someone, they're on for your term. Period.
They are. I mean, generally, unless something
you just
ain't working out,
completely fuck up.
Yeah, unless they leave or quit.
Unless
like
you in
the
the mob, bro. And the blood in, blood out.
It doesn't make a lot of sense to quit the presidency. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the thing most people do.
Can we get into Brother Mark Walker?
Yeah, man, that was dope. I'm glad you didn't see it. I put it in the thread. See, there you go. Happens to you too. No, man, the guy that you brought it up, or was it you? It was one of y'all. It was late. One of y'all brought up the restaurant Ooh Wee out south.
Oh, yeah.
Which we just rolled past when we did the show with Cole when we left. So
we
that guy,
we had to plug that, fam.
Yeah, Mark Walker, he bought Mellow Yellow in Hyde Park, bro.
You ate there?
Yes, once.
Okay.
I lived there a long time. That was not where you go for food. Monday margaritas wasn't bad.
Okay.
Breakfast was okay. But he bought it, and he's going to turn it into a Ooh Wee.
That's dope.
Which is super dope, man. I mean, like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've said this years. I said that if I ever move out of Hyde Park, I'm leaving the state. Clearly, that wasn't true. I like downtown, too.
You lie a lot.
But I definitely never lie. I just come to realizations. but that's really dope, man. It's really good to see another brother.
Yep.
It's also really interesting, and I'm not gonna go in deep on this, but it's really interesting because the Promontory restaurant has been closed for a considerable amount of time, and there have been some bids, and some individuals of color were part of the bidding process. And if you don't know about Hyde Park, University of Chicago is kind of like the people that make the final decision.
I've heard that.
They kind of own it. And especially when it comes to the commercial
along with Mac
spaces
Properties, correct?
So Mac Properties owns about 40% of the real estate in Hyde Park.
Crazy.
University of Chicago owns
40%?
another 40. Yeah,
That's
another
crazy.
40%.
Who owns Mac Properties? We need to
owned.
talk to them.
Mac Irvin.
No, it's not him.
McDonald's.
Actually, I think they're out of Texas.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, Texas. Okay.
It's Texas or Missouri. It's
Well,
another state.
You was paying them.
But my point is, no, I didn't know. Mine was a privately owned building.
Okay.
And I just found out they sold my building. Anyway.
Because you moved, bro.
Probably.
It's trauma bonding.
But no, I'm just saying. So what's it's love to see the initiatives. University of Chicago, if they're going to be vilified for being a hard landlord in Hyde Park, they should also be celebrated for the fact that they do a intentional job of hiring black-owned businesses to open over there, and some of them close and then they open another one, right? But I'm just saying, there's another restaurant space right around that corner that we should get activated and popping before summertime hits. You know what I'm talking
about? Yep. So that wraps up Black Excellence. We got to talk about
fans, bro.
episode 100.
I would tell you why I could, but
if I was,
that's why.
Are y'all done being butt buddies?
Whoa,
What the fuck is going on, man?
Foul on the play,
Flag on the play, man.
Martin Luther King flag at that. Shit.
Where my AIDS buddy at? Easy.
Free at last speech.
If I had to ask you,
we may have to repent in this generation's not merely for the virtual law.
We hear you, brother. We hear you.
The vitriolic actions and words of the bad people. He say vitriolic and bad people in the same sentence.
Come on, Martin. It's Martin. He can't miss no point.
But also for appalling silence and apathy of the good people. So let freedom ring, and when we allow freedom to ring, we will be able to join hands and sing in the words of that old Negro spiritual. We are free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last. Well, I should do audiobooks. What else? A goddamn good.
Yeah, no. Let's moving right along. In 99 episodes,
can you read it?
Oh, easy. That's easy work. Turn the camera off.
Kids that turn the camera off.
Vitriolic.
I definitely would have fucked that up.
It's been like Viagra.
Victor. Fuck you mean?
Come on. Money talks.
Victorious.
Victoria's Secrets.
Look, in 99 episodes, man, let me say this, first of all, before we go any further. I want to thank y'all for being super committed to this process, this journey, this vision, this dream, and bringing everything to life for me. And I love y'all for that.
Man.
For real, for real. Like, that's some stand-up shit.
Love,
and y'all have no idea what it really means to me, right? Secondly, I want to also say, or ask y'all, if you had to go back in your mind quick, right? In 99 episodes, you got any favorite moments, favorite guests? You know, where you at with it?
I'm going to let you take off on this one. I got to think.
I mean, we've had influencers. We've had
Q's therapy session.
Yeah, Q's therapy session is hilarious.
That one would maybe one of my most favorite joke moments.
Ladies Month was dope because it was brand new to us and them. And
we did that twice, though.
Not for our moms. That was Mother's Day.
No. We did Ladies Month where we had a guest from the Facebook page
when we were still in COVID.
The
first one was dope because to watch us maneuver through what our guests could maneuver through and work as a team to get through that shit. A lot of the off-air shit was the best, man. Then too,
we got so much of that is uncaptured though. That's so sad.
It's crazy. But then the first live show
at your crib,
the first live show,
the first live.
What's your name?
Gemini Jones. Shout out Gemini Jones.
The evolution of the show to do an addition by subtraction was probably my favorite because because we said so, because the viewership said so and the people said so, and it's like, you know, the energy it changed. Then to look at myself on camera every week, bro, it's something fucking special, man.
I was trying to find out when he was going to race. The day that I had on the smallest shirt available in the store.
And Delilah, you ain't never cut these fucking braids off. You hear me? This is my strength. God damn it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Samson. Boy, is the black beside Samson.
Yeah, to watch these two motherfuckers right here, bro. Honestly, I think my favorite point. My favorite point of the show, bro, is like at least once every show, you motherfuckers get into a little motherfucking kerfuffle verbally, bro. And the shit is fucking hilarious. Whether it's a guest on or not, y'all gonna have that fucking moment, dog.
Here's the reason why.
Because to see me on the camera
because Amon is committed to perpetually saying shit that he knows is completely not true. And as a person that really clings to the fabric of honesty for my own personal sanity, it is impossible for me to just like overlook the shit. I know he lying. I know everybody else know he lying. But I can't. I just have to be like, this is a lie. I can't do it, man. I need to work on that. Shit.
Give me one of your favorite guests.
Did I mention me on camera?
Yeah, we heard that.
All right, cool.
You know what, man? It's that favorite guest is impossible.
Okay. Favorite moment, whatever.
Because y'all don't act right when guests on, bro.
But let me say,
y'all don't act right.
We don't act right.
Hell no.
I'm not gonna start with you.
I had to sit in the corner with a dunce hat on.
Do you remember?
I already hit all that with a fucking mic stand.
Do you remember the show where we had Dana on, or the actress when we were at her crib? Do you remember how he behaved during that show?
Yeah.
I should never mind.
I don't get one.
The point is,
you've had several.
You've had several. It's all right.
You had several.
That wasn't the point. The question was, what's my favorite show?
I was right about your fucking glasses, dog. She was fucking right.
Does my voice ever come out of your mouth when I'm?
Why do they have two monocles attached to your face, bro?
That's an homage to my brother Hebrew Brantley. You know what I'm saying? We on the Flyboy vibes. That's simple.
Shout out to Hebrew.
We got leaders. We got the Wu-Tang Leaders special edition situation. Like, this whole thing is about Chicago. What you see in front of you, I'm shouting out Chicago. I'm representing Chicago. Hell, even this watch came from a Chicago drummer who I don't remember, but
you stole it.
Shout out to you, my man.
We have that story documented.
Back to him several times. He just stopped calling me. So
he's walking around with a felony on his wrist. A whole felony.
Right. Boy, shackled. They don't even know it.
I need to check, see if it's inscription on the bottom of this. Might be some ashes in this mother.
Come on, dude. I cut you off.
No. It's impossible for me to pick a favorite. But what I will say is this, man. Honestly, dude. What I am probably most proud of about being a part of this show, dude, is that we have featured so many different types of black people in this city who do things not just in this city but worldwide. Man, Scoop Jackson show.
Shout out.
Right?
That was dope.
Scoop Jackson is one of the unsung heroes of the sports broadcast community, and him having a space to tell his own story. We didn't do a piece on Scoop, right? We didn't do a 30 for 30 on Scoop, right? He was able to speak from it, and we learned. We had no idea, and I'm sure most other people didn't, that he was one of the instrumental people in the Kaepernick Nike campaign, right?
And the LeBron campaign.
Man, when we talked to Griffin, Gerald Griffin,
shout out.
Bordeaux, man.
Yep.
Looking at a husband and wife that own what was it, like 50,000 square feet?
Yep.
Interior design, general contractor.
Let me in next time, fam.
Art gallery. That was still one of the funniest pre-show moments. Is that he was like, okay, this 6'5" man is here to rob us of all this glory.
Right.
Because he got the gun on the waist in a white tee and a bandana. He just got the braids.
Right, his first braids.
First day of the braids, bro. Like, that's a classic
with
moment.
them motherfucking extensions in there.
That's a classic moment, dude. Oh, man, that was the best. The hairs were sticking out because they were so synthetic. It was insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, to be able to, again, that's on 82nd and Evans, right? How many people over there even know that's there? How many people understand what kind of things they're doing? Mr. Searles.
Mr. Searles.
That was dope,
yes.
man.
Dude.
That was so dope and organic, dog.
Him breaking down the concept of, no, man, when I started, everybody did everything. You weren't just an electrician or a plumber. He's like, so I'm asking these immigrants that come over to do this work, and they're like, why no everybody do everything? Like, why is it not to this? And he's breaking it down like, no, so we teaching these kids you can do the whole shit.
The whole building
to top,
yep.
Right? Obviously, man, like, that's all where you was going with that. It's not exactly that could be used in the non-pause lane.
The non-pause lane.
The play.
Right.
Yeah, that gets some play out here. Bottom to top.
Good to see you, right?
But
you know this, right? See you.
I'm trying to figure, man. There was one more that man. After that, I swear to God, I stop. And that's the point. I really can't just name one.
It's
But
hard to do it. Pause.
Man, Joey Pert, man.
Joey Pert, yes.
Bro,
Yes.
when I think back about that show, man, that was at the time where we realized that at that point in the show, we had only done a couple of lives, right? We'd only maybe been like 4 or 5.
Yeah, we had to elevate.
Sure.
And we realized that a lot of our audience was like our age. It was like mainly our high school friends and that kind of thing, right? And Perp, man, when he agreed to come on, man,
bridging the gap. I remember
really
it.
gave us. That was when we were like, yo, we have to make sure that we give this platform to the younger cats. Yep. We can't just be old heads up here talking about old head shit.
Right.
And man, not only did Perp come through with the realities, man, he broadened my understanding of what goes on with young artists, man, because I do feel like I'm in a vacuum. I don't hang out with these young artists like I hung out with Q and Hod and Coast, you know what I'm saying? Like the older artists, John Blue and all them guys, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, I definitely appreciate Perk, man. That was a great show as well, man.
1 second, dog. I hope I don't steal your thunder, dog. To watch our fathers talk on their father's episode, bro. The stories, that history, that black bonding, bro. To watch a generation ahead of us, bro, actually not know each other and just get up there and it all connect to a degree, bro, and watch them operate in a similar space. Even though they didn't know each other in similar time when we was growing up, bro, that shit was so
the show was 2 hours on record, but we were there for like 5 hours because they was just kicking it. You was outside smoking, they was in the back telling stories, laughing. That was amazing.
Yo, first of all, John always trips me out, bro.
Oh, he hilarious, bro.
I didn't know Baba was that funny, bro.
Yeah, Baba's definitely hilarious too. The way you talk about, like he's just black or white, but no, he's
man.
Yeah, we got a certain brand of comedy that only he and I really. Most people don't fuck with how we get down, but yeah, that's my man. That shit, he's funny as hell.
Well, I mean, in that lane, I mean, obviously I like when our mother was on, but that was early on COVID.
Your mama again, bro.
Zooms.
Like, I gotta go.
You know what I mean? That was cool.
When his mama said, I instilled a level of confidence in him. Because you asked, he was like, this man likes to pretend like he's 5'10" with Tim's on or whatever. She was like, well, and his mama's so smooth. I love Miss Matthews, like my favorite, right? She goes, well, like she automatically went to pivot game, right? She knew he was attacking him. She knew he was coming for him, right?
I'm her baby.
Well, I always. So she put it on herself. She took the glory. Like, even though he's just out here lying to people. She's like, I'm going to protect him. Well, I always instilled in him a level of confidence to be bigger than he really is. Like, she took on the whole mantle.
That's dope. That's dope. Shout out to my mama, man. But, let's shout out to your moms. I love when she said, sometimes McKinday just thinks he knows everything. She actually did. She actually did.
If you don't know, he'll talk to you the way where you think he knows.
Yes, that's exactly.
Yes,
call her.
I don't believe that.
It's there.
She ain't gonna remember. She gonna retell that. If you know anything about my mama, my mama ain't never told the same story the same way twice.
That's
she's the master of changing.
I like my mama told y'all that Abasi's always been a quitter.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. That shit was definitely hilarious.
He'd walk away in a heartbeat.
That shit was definitely hilarious.
We asked your mom something. We were like, yo, you had 6 of these in the house. How the hell? and we did the dads after the moms, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was gonna say, because like after I found out your pops could steal on a man with his left hand and hold the briefcase in the right, I was like, how did she do it?
Bro, but you know what though, Abasi, you know why I love your mama, bro? She never breaks character, right? From the day I met her as a teenager, bro, like locked in, it's what she says is what it is.
Right.
Right? And she'll just move on.
And she's 5'10" for real.
Yeah. No Tims. You know what I mean? I'm scared.
Your mom's was cool, man. I ain't gonna lie. She was so chill. She was just like, and also to know that she's a very religious woman. Funny. I was terrified of this show. I swear to God, when we first got on, I was like, man, my mama is not about that Christian life. But my mother also grew up in a Christian life. And so she's very, and one thing about my mother, for real, my mother is a humanist. There is no human being on this planet. It has absolutely nothing to do with who you are, why you are, what you are. My mother will make an effort to connect with anything human.
I love that.
And if you really think about it, bro.
Humanist. But I did expect, I was like, man, we going to say some wild shit. And
no, but check the crazy part is our moms all have something in common. Right? And our dads all have something in common. True. Right? Yeah. Outside of us being who we are. Right? It's crazy, right? So I did love that.
None of us grew up together. Like, y'all met in high school, we met in college, and then me and you met when we started the show. Right, so it's like, for them not to even have been parents that, like, they met on them shows.
Mm-hmm. Right.
All of them met on those shows.
And then we find out that our mothers have a lot of the same people. We
cousins. We went to the same daycare or some shit like that.
That's funny as hell. Same midwives and shit.
Also, that's a story for off camera. We got to circle back on that.
How did your moms feel, bro, when they realized that my mama had the best looking child of all of us?
Oh, yeah, that's not a real thing. That's not a real thing.
I'm just checking,
I qualified.
Nah.
Hopefully they be honest.
I'm sure your mama tell you the most beautiful child in the planet. I mean, that's her job. Sure. Yeah, and you should believe her. Yeah, you should believe her. Like, why would you?
Yeah, because I'm sure she didn't always tell you that.
Yeah.
No, so what I loved is, like, I think I said it on the episode with John Blue. Like, I really do have some dope ass friends, and I just happen to be doing a dope ass podcast, right? Love when Cosign came through, right? Dope. That for me was probably our best show, and it was live. And everything.
You're a fool, man.
No, it was just
really good.
It was just dope energy, right? Yeah. And I knew he would be right for the show, but how the show ended up happening, like literally, he called and said, "Bro, I'm in town. What's up?" Now we have been talking back and forth for 6 months, right? Organically, we were already doing a live with or without him, and he called, just, "Bro, I'm in town. Oh, we doing a live. Let's go." Right? Showed up, showed out. And what I remember from that episode, outside of him being very vulnerable about his life and his story,
true, yeah.
When he gave us our flowers and just said, "Look, man, you know why I'm here? Because of consistency." Right? Y'all are consistent with what you're doing.
Like, your whole fingers is doing the same shit that he did.
No, because, like, for real, like, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was just like, man, it really feels good to have the respect of your peers, right? I didn't necessarily start this for the respect of my peers, but to know that I am respected,
because you don't give a fuck.
Right? You know what I mean? It just really feels good. Like, you want to be in the conversation,
right?
Yeah, right. Regardless if everybody say, "Oh no, I'm getting the bag," or "I'm doing," nah, bro.
That wasn't bad,
people are watching, and your peers are watching. Right. And if we was whack, we wouldn't even be at 99.
I don't see a whack chromosome up here, bro. I don't see a
at
whack
all.
gene up here, bro.
I
see creativity. I see difference. I see uniqueness. I see a bunch of shit up here that you couldn't put together. You couldn't put it together if you tried again knowing the recipe, bro. You couldn't do it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no way somebody would have told me this.
This is why. Once
you say that all the time.
We set 16th Street on fire once a month, bro. On fire, bro.
But see, that's what I mean too. That's what I mean too, man. It's just like, go ahead, my bad.
No, it's all good, man.
Okay.
You know, I did enjoy my man Larry. You know what I mean? Making moves out here. He just opened up another barbershop in another Walmart, right?
I was just talking to girl Tracy. Meet Tracy a little while ago, man. They like tell him I say what up.
You know, who else? I mean, first of all, shout out to Kurt. All right,
Mr. Bills,
right?
Yeah,
Bills report, right?
Got some thank yous. Yeah,
because
we definitely got some thank yous.
Kurt did a lot of work, and he didn't have to. But he started the Bills report off the love, and he was engaging in the show. Then when I needed him, he would come on, and we didn't skip a beat. If this brother had something to do, he was here. You know what I mean?
I'm just so happy that like
he would do what?
When I didn't, because I didn't know Kurt. I didn't know who Kurt was. All I knew was the Bills report from Facebook, but I never talked to the man. I never even looked at his Facebook page.
Y'all the opposite color too.
The first time, we opposite as can be, right? But the first time I was absent and he filled in, bro, I swear to you, I'm not bullshitting. I'm not gassing nobody up. I was like, that may be one of the only people that can fill my seat. That dude, Kurt, has a clear perspective. He's an educator, so there's obviously that tie-in, but he's also really a truth speaker. He's not scared to speak the truth, whether it's popular, non-popular. Got a sense of humor, man. So, Kurt, I'm saying for real. The fact that you pull up when I'm not here, man, definitely one of my favorite episodes. And the one y'all had.
Yeah, my boy Custom Chuck, man. My little bro, man.
That was a hell of an episode, man.
Custom Chuck, shout out to you.
I called him the day after. I had been drinking a little bit, but I called him.
That's when the truth came out.
I was like, man, Joe. I think some of my favorite shows are the ones I'm not even on. Like when I watch the conversation when I'm not there, I'm like,
you used to running shit, bro. You expect watch your product.
Maybe.
Yeah, I know it. It's
but
okay.
I'm saying, like, I actually feel like I get to see what other people see when they talk about us. I get to see the natural version of the conversation and how it flows and where the jokes. Man, it really, really warms my heart to know that we got people that we can have on the show. It doesn't always have to be us.
I get mad when I'm not here.
You know what I'm saying?
I be jealous.
You ain't missed the show yet.
I missed
one show.
When he
had the 4 women on there. That is the
shout out. First of all,
grind.
Shout out to our women that held it down.
Absolutely.
We've had some of
dope names. Run them down. I mean, we'll start with that one. We were at Urban Grind. Man, that gym.
Marion, shout out to you.
Marion was amazing. Aston Hayes put all that together. Big shout out to Aston Hayes. Yep. Shamir Brown came through. Proviso East, Mighty East. You know what it is. Oh damn it. What would Jay-Z do?
99 Problem.
What's her name? Damn it.
Beyonce.
No, man. The woman who was on there, you weren't there. Fuck.
Tracy Ellis
Ross. I always go with
shut the hell up because you weren't there.
Hold on, man. What would Jay-Z do?
Terrible. I'm Quinn.
Quinn. Forgive me.
Quinn, forgive them.
And I mean, that was like we did that morning. We were calling, scrambling, and then we had too many guests, and we were like, "Yo, let's try something different. Let's give the 4 mics to women, and we stay up." That was the first time we've ever done that, where none of us was on at first, right?
Very interesting.
When we recorded that show, actually, they went first. We recorded our segment with them after, but that opened up a whole nother wave of thinking. Man, we've had Sarita Love from Success Junkie, who if you didn't notice, that Greenwood Black Bank, they just bought the Gathering spot, or they just
don't forget about Rika. Don't forget about Rika.
Rika Lawrence was right. Thank you, Rika Lawrence from Betty Shabazz, and also the Luxurious Fur Company.
Adriana Fur.
Man, we've had Mama Fresh, right?
Mama Fresh.
You know Mama Fresh. Like we've had Tonika Johnson.
Tonika Johnson squad.
I mean, like
from the elite. Lane Tech. Hold on, bro. We didn't do that when you was giving that bullshit pirate statement. Yeah. Don't do that, man.
I was gonna say I will give Lane Tech props for Tonika Johnson. These other two, you fucked up. But Tonika Johnson definitely is a quality person. Quality individual. She's doing accolades and things that are definitely
you know what else though?
What you want to promote.
Another Lane Tech person that helped us behind the scenes is Latisse T.
Yes, shout out to Latisse.
Big facts.
Some of that podcast. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie. Until we got into some of our national celebrities, bro, that XS tennis show was my favorite.
Yeah.
We were on the court, bro, where Serena and Venus was bouncing around. Man, I knew you was gonna go there. But
and the BMWs all over the lawn was crazy though.
Bro, I mean, like that whole complex was extraordinary on 53rd and State, right? 52nd and State.
It's not Bridgerton now, right?
Come on, man.
You so petty.
Yeah, definitely.
Not right now, man. Yes. Not right now.
We're celebrating things. We're celebrating things. Jesus.
Not Bridgerton.
Just Niche.
Just
Niche. Shout out, man. Love you.
Love you. B-Day celebration.
If y'all didn't see, she was just in the land with Mary J. Blige. Right? Yep. Like Just Niche, I've said this 2 years ago. After L'Oreal Blue out of Chicago, I said T. Murph and Just Niche are the next two comedians to make it out of Chicago big. Now, Dave Hellum, definitely on his own thing, but he's more of a writer. So he's on that show, Southside. He's writing for Southside.
Why he ain't came on the show yet?
I mean, he's in L.A. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was shot here in Chicago.
And let me say this, too. It is, but I'm saying he's a writer. He lives in L.A.
Oh.
He don't got to come to the shoot. You feel me?
Fam, we need you.
But let me say this, and I will say this, and I'll wrap up at least what I'm saying at this moment.
You don't have to.
Bro.
The glasses say you talk all night.
I think what I'm most excited about
is what?
Is the fact that while we still have so much Chicago to uncover here, bro, we haven't even stepped outside of this city yet.
Talk about it.
This Miami trip that's coming up that we can't talk about exactly yet, but that's already on the books.
I'm gonna miss y'all, man.
That Miami trip, because you ain't coming back.
I'm gonna miss y'all, bro.
He'll be like, man, Miami police got it real easy. They ride around little bikes and shit, little tiny shorts.
It only get
up and down the beach.
Lieutenant Dangle from
Bro, on Miami Beach, they roll up and down the beach in them little dune buggy situations. Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't come back either.
BBL for life.
Shout out to Leon Rogers.
Man. Absolutely.
Leon, my guy. Shout out to Rand. RSL, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Fellow educator.
You know, just thank you.
Amon thinks he's flyer than you, though.
Love for the merch.
I am.
Yeah,
I am.
Definitely threw us love for the merch.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a great partnership. I would be remiss if I don't say the brother name.
Remiss?
Hola, Miguel.
I knew he was going to do it. I was like, I knew that was going to be. When I text everybody, I was like, man, what's your favorite 3 episodes or whatever? Yeah. I was like, he got to go with Hola, Miguel.
Yeah, Hola, Miguel was funny.
Dave Jeff is, he's also so far still the most appeared guest, right?
He is.
Swain's been twice. Dave's been 3 times.
6 times.
He did the virtual. He did the Brewfest one, and then we did the second Brewfest announcement.
Yep.
So, yeah, he's currently, Dave Jeff has the record for most appearances on the Corner Convo, not as a host.
Right.
As a
shout out to Brandy and her space, you know what I mean?
Big shout out to Brandy and my space. You feel me? Y'all, that's how y'all feel? Y'all some assholes.
That was a bar.
We are in my crib right now that Brandy found me downtown.
That was great, man.
That was such an asshole.
All right, anyway, let's move on.
She ain't find you your house.
Right.
Shout out to your mans. Hold on, let me.
You have to spell his name? What's happening?
No. Nope.
Oh, Matt Brooks. Big up to Matt Brooks.
Matt Brooks.
Daley. Yeah, promontory to team, man. One thing about that brother, man, that brother he's an African. He's from Ghana.
He had a funny story,
but he really Jamaican. Like,
but that's not who I was talking about when I said shout out to Matt.
I'm finna shout out the man and tell the story. The man,
I love Matt.
Matt throws 52 parties a week, bro.
A weekend?
No, a week, man. Like, this dude has his hands on everything. He throws Jollof festivals. He's got passports by. He started the very first Afrobeat festival Chicago has ever seen. And the first year, it went bananas.
Right.
COVID canceled the second year, but it's back. And that festival was one of the dopest festivals I've ever been a part of. Shout out Matt Brooks, man.
Yeah, I got to give a huge shout out to What a Jerk. You know what I mean? Thomas, man. Shout out to Thomas, man.
I slide by his spot sometimes, bro, and check on him to say what's up and wave, bro. And he's doing this karaoke night. Let me say that. His karaoke night is crazy. Karaoke night is definitely crazy.
Shout out to Boo.
Boo and Guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, shout out. Shout out
the other day, right?
Yeah. That was crazy. Now, I don't know if he know. I don't know if he know that, but I didn't. Man. Well, they got ran away.
They got ran away,
and I don't even know. Did anyone let him know that? And I didn't know if I could release that.
I definitely sent the message over the zone. Say, hey, that's family to me. It would help if y'all could, at least for a while, have somebody sit on that. And they sent the one officer, I want to beat his ass before I retire. They sent one officer over there, I'm glad he had to fucking sit there. Good. I'm going to beat that dude's ass.
That's cool.
He the worst FTO and fucking, I'm going to beat that motherfucking officer's ass, bro.
It's just unfortunate to keep watching people take from us, man.
Don't motherfucking cut my beat ass, beat his ass statement off, bro. I'm going to beat his ass. Period.
Shout out to Broadway, man. Broadway has moved to LA now.
We were all high. There was no way that we was high. He smoked like 6 blunts in the process of us arriving to set up, doing this show.
Shout out to Broadway.
In a hot box. I ain't seen that show, actually. I don't know if I ever went back to watch it. We had to be high as hell on that show, man.
So Broadway just did Master P.
And he just got hit with the national tour.
Yes. So again, man, shout out to Broadway, man. We say all that to say this, man. We have a network of people that really fuck with us and that we really fuck with, and we want to continue to bring y'all the best stories, the best content possible. And again, we don't do interviews, we just have a conversation. You pull up on the Corner Convo. And before we wrap this, I got to say Dion Chicago Dreams.
Wait, he making a serious point?
Dion Chicago Dreams, man. This brother here, man, he had no reason to rock with us.
Big facts, man.
My God, man.
And he did on our first conversation. And I talked to him today, and I told him, I said, bro, you are a guest whenever you want to be.
Right.
He's fresh off the Ellen show. He has a lot of things going on right now. He's putting on for the city. He's putting on for Englewood. He's feeding what we call them food deserts. Right?
Food insecurity.
Food insecurities, right? Which is a real thing. And this brother here is...
Can he feed people insecurities too?
He feeds people, but...
I put a stamp of approval on him because there was a deal
from him.
No, check it out, right?
He's 5'10" with Tim's on.
No, check it out. There was a deal.
Serious though.
No, because this is real shit.
Dog.
This is real shit.
Wow.
There was a deal
on
the table. He stamped it, and it was done. 7 days.
Facts.
Done deal.
Yeah, I like
though, man.
Done fucking deal. And there's more things in store.
Right
no, quite honest, that's supposed to be a cartoon of Kendrick Lamar. No. But
Can they hustle?
It's a whole
Why do you answer this random shit? Like, what are you doing?
But because he asked it. I'm a truth teller. I don't lie. I tell the truth. That's a that's a cartoon of Kendrick Lamar for instrumental beats that I played during my classes. Anyway. Why would you ask such a question? That's the better question.
That's why I started with why
they love this show because we give them parts of ourselves that they don't get in other shows, bro.
That's your excuse?
No, it's
on the top of the head too, though.
I like it.
The one I will say about Dion, man, is like to your point. Like one, his energy on the show was just astronomical, right? Yes. Also, man, what he is doing, like you have to be somebody with a whole God level of commitment. Right? Like this dude
he up
said
at 4 a.m., bro.
His entire mission, the most beautiful thing I think I've seen in 2022, and I'm not exaggerating, is the Instagram post that Dion put up where he gives his mom the envelope. Yep. And basically she opens the card and he says, Mom, we've been working towards this day. All this time we've been building this foundation. You've been working at this job for whatever to put me through.
Way too long.
And he said, today is your last day. He said, I called. You're officially retired. You do not have to go to work anymore. Bro, when I tell you that's a level of power, success that every grown man wants to be able to achieve. And the reality is, like you said, his utter just belief off of top. He does everything off of belief, bro. I mean, he's a hard-ass working dude. Let's not get it twisted. But, like, his drive is just his belief. He believes in what he does. And to your point, after the podcast, he was like, hey, man, where do I sign?
Yep.
Yeah. He was like, yo, I need all my stuff here. I need to be a part of this. I believe in y'all. And so it's like having the support of people with like that, man, with that kind of energy. You know, can't shade.
Oh, shout out to Vail too. I'm sorry, Vail. Shout out.
Man,
one of our
every guest,
bro. Just one of our highly viewed shows, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's
probably number one, actually.
I mean, we had Zoe on here, right? Like we've had a lot of.
No,
people.
we didn't have Zoe.
What's our man's name?
We had We did have. Who did we have? It wasn't Vail the first time. Who was the whatever? Fuck it. Point is,
Kende always thinks he's right, and he's gonna make sure that you think he's right.
Point is, Fresh Goods. That's what I was thinking.
Joe Fresh
about. Fresh Goods. But what I would now you made me really figure out. Gotta shout out 16th Street, man.
Absolutely,
Oriel, man. The whole
Initial
team over
belief,
there.
yes.
LB, like Boogie, like I'm saying, like. Honestly,
Ashley, control your bar, girl.
Ashley. Hey, Rob, my G Rob, right? Like it's a bunch of y'all in there. Sherry, love you, Sherry.
Shout out to Lisa, man.
Shout out. Anyway, but point being, honestly, that 16th vibe, that was around the time they were opening, bro. Jeff Beckham. You know
Shout out to Jeff Beckham.
Yeah. Swain's over there. Like a lot of the network
shakers,
that we were able to really attach to and evolve and move with was in that space. And that's still to this day. And some of those live shows is what brought some of that energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that was an excellent partnership.
Shout out to my brother.
Moore's Beer.
Right? Shout out to Moore's too.
Moore's Beer we had.
I gotta give a shout out to my brother because it took him to step outside his comfort zone
to get on the mic.
You
say that.
And he was okay. He was all right.
400 pounds of muscle.
he was all right.
And his crib is made of glass. Make this shit make sense.
Right.
That boy steps on glass stairs to go to his bedroom.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that boy funny as hell.
But love to hate it.
Dion drank Pinnacle with me too on the show.
Dion, Chicago Dream.
He did.
So he got a special place in your heart. There's only been two people. There's only been two people on this whole show that drank Pinnacle.
Who was
it
that?
just happened like a couple of weeks ago. It was cold. Cold. No, it wasn't cold because he don't drink. It was. It wasn't Dana. It just happened like a week ago.
You guys are bad hosts, bro.
I don't know what it was, but there's only been two other people that drank Pinnacle in 100 episodes.
Pinnacle, check your fucking email.
Yeah, man, y'all tweaking.
Check y'all email.
Y'all missing the greatest possible sponsorship of all time because nobody else is drinking that shit. I can tell you that.
Y'all wrong.
Yeah, man, it's sad to actually. It might have been
Blue.
It might have been John Blue.
No, Blue.
It wasn't Parquet. Was it Parquet?
Nope.
No, I don't know. Shout out to Parquet. Shout out to Blue.
Yeah, it might have been Parquet.
It might have been Parquet. Yeah. He was also high as hell. He was almost.
bro.
We was in the second hot box. You know, studio sessions is always challenging.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank God I ain't got to do drops. I will say this, man, because like you said, we do got to wrap it up soon. But man, honestly, brothers, 100 shows has probably only happened.
Shout out to Reese.
In most spaces. Like in most entertainment spaces, a few times.
Right.
Like,
sucks to be them, goddamn.
It's not a lightweight milestone, man. And it's easy for us to just be like, hey, 100, because we know we're going to do it 101, 102, 103. But it's not just that it's 100 shows. It's a shut up. That's hilarious. It's not just that. How did that randomly pop up in your feed?
No, he's searching.
What are you doing?
He's searching.
It's not the part that's the real shit.
Like, what's his name?
Is it
on Tyler Perry movies right now with the fake
the fake braids?
I'll release that. That's the picture I'll release. Although Q gonna be pissed. That's a Milwaukee newspaper too. And by the way, I wrote the whole article. She was like, write a little bit. Q was like, bro, no. Q plugged this up. Right. She said, Q hit me up like, yeah, we just need to write bios for me and you. I wrote both our bios, sent it to her, and she just printed what I wrote. I swear to God, bro, I wrote damn near every word.
This is a crazy game out here, man.
Don't point on my phone at that.
But let me finish the point. What I'm trying to make is 100 episodes is one thing. This is 100 weeks straight.
Yep.
Through
no breaks.
Pandemic.
Charles Martin.
There has never been 1 week where we did not record this show.
Yeah.
And even if I wasn't there, y'all been here, y'all hold this shit all the way down, man. It's definitely a remarkable feat, man. It's one of my. I have a lot of accomplishments. Lots of roses for me. Lots. Definitely not slacking on roses. I got bags and bags of flowers right around the corner.
I just knew you was going to turn that. But okay, go ahead.
But
that's hilarious.
This may be one of the brightest flowers in the bunch. And I want to thank y'all for having me to be a part of it.
It's love, bro.
You know
It's
what I'm
love.
saying?
It's love.
You know how much I had a love-hate relationship with this shit. I still do, actually.
But when them checks keep getting cut, it's crazy. We ain't done yet.
It's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen in a more major way than it's happening now, bro. So we good. We here.
Yeah, we good. We here. Man, episode 100 next week. Live. It's going to be crazy. You will see the promotion. You might get a text from me. You might get a call from me. If you get a call or a text, that means, A, you have to be there because I fucks with you that way, right? If you don't get a call or text, don't feel away. Maybe I just don't have your number.
Yeah, just pull up.
Pull up. You know what I mean? But if I do, if you were on the show, you got to be there.
Definitely slide.
You got to be there. Period. I'm not taking no for an answer. I don't care what you got going
Put
on.
this motherfucking blick on your ass.
Yeah, man. 100th is a big one. It's a big one.
See,
Whoa.
I served it up. Took him home.
It's the Corner Convo, episode 99, man. We out, man.
how do you hear with the headphones so loud, bro? Like when the music be playing, I swear to God, be going deaf.
Wow.
It's so fucking loud.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied.
We on the corner.
Ball, man. I was right. Y'all gonna love what we doing out here, man.
That's what it was.